Hello and welcome. My name is Robin and you're watching a Robin Reads, where I read a lot of different books that you probably have never heard of. So today is another start of another reading vlog for a challenge video I'm doing. I'm doing a lot these days, but it really helps me to motivate my reading and just getting books done basically. So I think it's going well. I hope you guys have fun with these videos. But let's talk about the one that I'm doing today. So today is the next part of my tackling my pile of shame. I have done one of these now and just going really well, I think. So I'm just going to continue with that. And the book that I've started or continued with is The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. Finally, I've picked this up again. So this book is about basically this guy called Rand. And Rand lives in this little village and just is going basically on with his life, just normal. He's a shepherd and he lives with his father. And one day something happens, I'm not going to say what, and basically his whole life is changed. I'm not going to say more because I went into this blind. And it totally surprised me. The change that happened and what happened in this book. I was completely baffled and also just like, wow, this is great. That is what this book is about, and this is basically a 14-book series, and hopefully I can read that semi-soonish. I started this in October, I believe. But with these huge fantasy books, I don't take my time with them, as you have seen before. Now I was like, I'm just gonna read it when I have some time, and just plan it in. So that's what I did, and I'm actually sort of far into it. I started on page 46, so over here, and now I'm double that. I'm on page 119. Going pretty well, and I will just update you how it's going. But so far it's going very well, and I'm just loving this. Hello again. So it has been a while since I updated you, and I also totally forget to update you halfway through. But basically, I finished The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. So basically, I don't really know what I said the last time, but I really, really enjoyed like the first part of the book. That part was like very suspenseful. Just very, very nice. I just really, really liked that. But after that, it was a little bit more slow, which most of the time that happens in high fantasy. I don't mind most of the time, but in this one, it felt a little bit like useless when it was slower. That part I didn't super like. The ending was pretty good, I think. I'm very curious to see how they are going to continue with this series, especially because it's such a long series. The first book ended pretty nicely. There were some open things, but not that was like, okay, this is going to be a 14-book series. So I'm very curious to see how that is going to work. I really enjoyed this book. The only thing that, one thing that I really looked for in this book, sort of, was someone mentioned to me that this series slash book is pretty, not very friendly to women. So keep that in mind. For me, though, in this book, you could feel that, that the author was male, sort of, because how he wrote the female characters was that they were pretty grumpy the whole time, basically, and always very headstrong. That was something that all the women had in this book, which isn't a bad thing, but sometimes it came across a little bit difficult. But yeah, those women were also very strong, which I really liked, and basically the most powerful in the book, because the men were like less powerful than the women. So yeah, I just really enjoyed that about it. Um, yeah, I think Robert Jordan, he is a man, so yeah, for me always it's like, yeah, I can see why he doesn't super have like a super um, like great character, great female character or anything. But what he wrote, I don't think it was bad. For example, the main character Rand was just to this girl like saying a lot of the time like, please don't come with us because it's just too dangerous. I think personally that is like really nice of him. Um, but on the flip side, it's also like, they are strong enough to handle it. But he didn't really say it like that, because he also didn't want to come, but he had to. But he was like, yeah, you don't have to, so please just don't come. So that was more the reason than he not thinking that they weren't strong or anything. So I hope if you like high fantasy that you will still read this book, although it is not the best female characters in it. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on The Eye of the World. I'm very glad that I did this video for it, because yeah, I just really needed to finish it. I'm very glad that I did, and I'm pretty excited to read the rest of the series, but probably not too soon. In the end, I gave this one 4 stars, mainly because of the slow part and the difficulties with like the women characters that I said. But yeah, 4 stars. So yeah, recommend the series if you like Lord of the Rings, because it's pretty similar to Lord of the Rings. There's also sort of a fellowship, and they need to go to this place, and stuff like that. The journeying itself, the monsters sort of a little bit the same. So it's if you like Lord of the Rings, I think you would like this as well. And also a little bit a mix with like Robin Hobb, because one element in this book is also in the books from Robin Hobb. So yeah, that's my thoughts on The Eye of the World. Let me know down below if you are going to read the Wheel of Time series, or maybe just try the first book, because as I said, it wasn't like a very huge cliffhanger, so you could just read the first book, and if you are like, that's enough for me, I think it will be fine. Just let me know if you're going to read this, or if you've read it, what your thoughts were. And I really hope you like this video, so please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you later.